క్షేత్రస్థాయి సందర్శన శిక్షణతో అధికారులు ప్రజల సమస్యలను ప్రత్యక్షంగా అర్థం చేసుకునేందుకు అత్యంత కీలకమని జిల్లా కలెక్టర్ పి ప్రావీణ్య పేర్కొన్నారు. గ్రామ స్థాయిలో పథకాల అమలు, ప్రజల జీవన విధానం, అభివృద్ధి కార్యక్రమాల ప్రభావం వంటి అంశాలను నిశితంగా పరిశీలించి ఆకలింపు చేసుకున్నప్పుడే భవిష్యత్తులో సమర్థవంతంగా ప్రజలకు సేవలు అందించగలమన్నారు. 2 రోజుల శిక్షణలో భాగంగా జిల్లాలోని బడంపేట, సజ్జాపూర్, అనంతసాగర్, మల్లేపల్లి, గొంగళూరు, బస్వాపూర్, ఆరూర్, వెల్లూరు, ఆల్గోల్, మల్చల్మా గ్రామాలను సందర్శించిన 6 శాఖలకు చెందిన 60 మంది గ్రూప్ 1 అధికారులు తమ శిక్షణను పూర్తి చేసుకుని బుధవారం కలెక్టరేట్లో కలెక్టర్ను మర్యాదపూర్వకంగా కలిశారు. గ్రామాల్లో నిర్వహిస్తున్న పలు శాఖల పనితీరు, పాఠశాలలు, పిహెచ్సిలు, అంగన్వాడీ కేంద్రాలు, అమలవుతున్న ప్రభుత్వ పథకాలు, ఎన్ఆర్ఈజీఎస్ పనులను పరిశీలించిన అధికారులు గ్రామస్తులు, స్వయం సహాయక సంఘాలు, మహిళలతో ముఖాముఖి మాట్లాడి వారి అభిప్రాయాలను తెలుసుకున్నారు.
But the way you visited a village this time must have been definitely different from what you have always been to in a village. So when we are from a particular place, we do not think about the economic, social, political angle of a village. So for once you have taken a look at that side of the entire spectrum. So I hope you've learned a lot from your experiences here. So all the good things that you have noticed are things which have happened with continuous efforts of the government and the local public over a long period of time. Some were driven by the local leaders, some were driven by certain officers who functioned there at certain point of time. And the shortfalls in whatever is happening also is because of the negligence of a few officers, negligence of maybe the local public, local leaders, and it could be multiple reasons why something is not working. So a lot of issues that you've mentioned, maybe slowly once you start working, you'll understand where the issues also lie. So we all work with a lot of constraints in terms of budget, in terms of manpower, in terms of monitoring capacity. So many such things, like some small things like sub-center not being open, the fact that toilets were constructed but not handed over, these are issues pertaining to monitoring. So these are things which should be functional but they are not. But you brought it to our notice, so we'll definitely take those corrective steps. To budget, we may not be able to give them an additional floor or an additional building in a school, but we can definitely add a few classrooms to make a particular school more better or functional. So whenever we look at any issues in a village, always try to understand the root causes of it, to what extent some things can be solved, and also there are some things which require government policy or state level policies for a lot of these things. But one thing from a village visit that I'm sure all of you would have understood is a village is a unit which functions very differently from any other society. You will not see this kind of cohesion, you will not see the kind of interactions that are existing in a village, in an urban area or a municipal area. So when you work in the future also in your further careers, the village is a very strong unit which can help you solve a lot of the issues in the society if you know how to utilize them well. So that is one of the main reasons that all of you were asked to spend a night also in the village, so that you understand how the relations in a village work. It could be between the sarpanch and the officers present there, it could be between the public and various officers, and even within the certain community of a village there are various groups. It could be based on caste, it could be based on religion, and it could also be based on whether they are insiders or they are settlers from outside. So all these aspects contribute to how a village functions and how they together take forward the development of a village. So I hope that all of you have learned a lot from this and you will utilize these learnings in your further course of your careers. And I'm sure you also recognize that when an officer is giving their best in a particular village, it can be someone like a panchayat secretary or a HM or a sub-center ANM. You will see remarkable transformation in that particular village in terms of those facilities. So a lot of the responsibility lies on all of us also to ensure that we are able to give the right guidance to them and also keep them motivated from time to time so that the people who are able to perform do even better. And
మరిన్ని అప్డేట్స్ కోసం మా ఛానల్ ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి.